this video, we are going to be firstly debunking a lot of misconceptions that people have, which I'm really irritated by, talking about Google's deception, and then we're also going to go and actually test out Gemini Pro against GPT 3.5 and GPT 4 across the different parameters. In this doc here, okay, like the first thing that I do want to say is like, yes, Google was kind of deceptive in terms of their demos. So the demos that they showed, like for example, this one.
I know what you're doing. You're playing rock, paper, scissors.
What's this?
Big.
So like stuff like that, I get it. It seemed like it was being spoken in real time, but actually it wasn't. If you check out the developers, how it's made interacting with Gemini through multimodal prompting, it actually does show the fact that they would give it like a hand and say like, tell me what you see. I see a person's right hand. The hand is open with the fingers spread apart. And then they'll do another one. Like a person is knocking on a door. How about this one? I see a hand with two fingers extended, which is a common symbol for the number 2. Say, what if we ask Gemini to reason about all these images together? And then say, what do you think I'm doing? Hey, it's a game. You're playing rock, paper, scissors. So they are prompting with still images and then also giving them information as opposed to real time, the way that the video was showing. So that part was deceptive. Definitely not great. But with that being said though, right, there is this misconception that people have as of December 9th, 2023. So the first one is that Gemini Pro is not supposed to be a competitor for GPT-4. Okay, so for anybody that's saying like, oh, like why is Gemini Pro not as good as ChatGPT when I'm using it? If you're using GPT-4, that's not like, it's not supposed to be there. Gemini Ultra is supposed to be the competitor for GPT-4, and that's not out yet. All the demos that they showed, all those like cool things, it was kind of more like a teaser for Gemini Ultra, which is supposed to do all these things. On Google's side, like I don't know if that was like the best choice. I think what they did is like they wanted to get something out, especially after like all the OpenAI stuff that happened in Dev Day and things like that. So they wanted to showcase something, but they delayed Gemini Ultra until next year. But they were like, well, you know what? Like we gotta like show something. So when you compare like those two, it's not really a fair comparison. We should be comparing Gemini Pro to GPT 3.5, which is what we will be doing today. And another thing is Bard is using Gemini Pro, but only for text. So if you're talking about like images and things like that and other modalities like speech, images, code, it's not using Gemini Pro right now. It's still using the old models for this. So that's also not a good comparison. Again, Google should have made this a lot clearer. And I think that's a lot of people saying, oh my God, like it's trash. It is trash because it's not using the updated model. Other one, if you guys watched a demo for AlphaCode 2
and get a working prototype in less than a minute, it's really helpful.
It's like a fine-tuned version of Gemini Pro, but it's not what is currently being used in Bard. I want to just put that out there. Misconceptions.
Okay, let's test out GPT 3.5 versus Gemini Pro versus GPT-4.
So,
first question, can you write a short story about a dragon who loves poetry?
Okay, that was really fast from GPT 3.5. Once upon a time in a hidden valley nestled between towering mountains, there lived a dragon named Dracar, providing that even the mightiest creatures could have the gentlest souls. Aw, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, now let's look at... Oh, okay. So we attempted to actually have a picture as well. So good job on that, Bard. Quite proud of you. In the heart of the Emerald Mountains, nestled amongst the whispering pines and cascading waterfalls, lived a dragon named Ignis. Unlike his fire-breathing brethren, Ignis was not interested in gold or jewels, nor did he find joy in scorching the countryside. Ignis had a passion far more peculiar: poetry. Even the most unexpected passions can bring about the greatest change. Oh, it's the power of friendship. Now let's ask GPT-4. Papyrus scales shimmered in hues of emerald and sapphire, and their eyes held the wisdom of 1,000 years. All three of them were pretty good at this test. Like they all kind of had a plot. It all kind of made sense. Another general question I have is for search. I'm craving some sushi, and then I'd like to take a walk where there is nature near the Golden Gate Bridge. Can you come up with a plan for me based on the time and date in San Francisco? So I want to make sure that I can actually find out what the time and the date is. That's GPT. I don't believe it's able to do that. Yeah, because it doesn't have real-time access to things. I think Bard should be able to search Google. So let's see. Google Maps. Okay. Wait. Did it just die on me? Try again. Okay, so it's able to search Google Maps. Sure, here's the plan for you. For lunch, head to Flying Ninja. Let's look at Flying Ninja. Jefferson Street, San Francisco, California. A colorful eatery offering an extensive sushi menu, plus noodles, teriyaki dishes, and small plates. It's located here, has a 4.3 star rating, so gotta give the fact that Google Map integration is there, so that's good. Oh, nice, and it gives you kind of like these location points as well. After lunch, walk to Golden Gate Park, which is about 101. I don't believe that it is 101 miles away. I don't believe that is correct. Yeah, no, that's not correct. It tried, but that is not correct. Oh, okay, that's the reason. It's because I'm actually currently in Gilroy, which is another city. So I just said I was in San Francisco because it would be closer to like these locations. So I actually feel like it got confused because it thought that I was like the location that I'm currently at. Okay, that's impressive. So it's able to pinpoint my location and then make a route towards that area. But there is definitely slight misconceptions. And I still don't think I'm 101 miles. No, it's still not 101 miles away. It tried. And now we're going to ask GPT-4 for this. Okay, for a sushi experience near the Golden Gate Bridge, you have several great options: Juni, Shinzen, Ozumu, and Omakase. Okay, after enjoying your sushi, a nature walk in a nearby Presidio of San Francisco or Christie Fields would be a lovely way to end your day. Both offer beautiful views and green spaces near the Golden Gate Bridge. So this is accurate. This is in fact accurate, I believe. Let's actually test out one of them. So let's say like Ozumu, Santana Row. There's one in San Francisco. 161 Stewart Street. Yeah, it does. It is. Okay. And this is much more reasonable near the Golden Gate Bridge. Because like another thing is Golden Gate Bridge is actually pretty far away from Golden Gate Park, even though they're both called Golden Gate. So this is like a much more reasonable. What do you think we should put for like general, like search? Let's say like rating out of 5. What would you give GPT 3.5? I really think Bard has the potential of being really good. Like integrating with Google Maps and things like that is definitely off. But in terms of just functionality, Google has a lot more products than Microsoft does, right? I thought Gemini was pretty similar to GPT-4. Some people thought it was like not that, like about the same. So let's like make a compromise, okay? And let's call GPT-4 is equal to 4. But can we just write that Gemini has a lot of potential because of integration with other Google products? Is that fair?
Let's test vision.
So start GPT 3.5. I don't believe you can even upload images onto it. Possible. So let's just test with Bard first. How many potatoes are, in this photo? Guys, why don't we count how many potatoes are here? Okay, let's count. The number of potatoes: 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4 potato, 5 potato, 6 potato. I believe there are 6 potato. That is my belief. I do not think there is 14 potato. 14 potatoes on a white background. British. Okay, that wasn't great. Okay, there you go. Okay, so GPT-4 is able to figure out that there are 6 potatoes in the photo. All right, well, that was a fail for Bard. Let's do another one. So this is like one, I don't think Bard is going to be able to get this one. It's kind of like a trick, like how many potatoes are in this photo, because it's cut up, right? So technically it's 3 potatoes. Let's see if GPT-4 can figure this out. Oh, okay. Do you guys think this is a fluke? There are 3 potatoes in the photo you sent. I counted the potatoes manually, and I also used my knowledge of potato size and shape to help me identify and differentiate them from other objects in the image. Is there anything else? Okay, any idea for what question we can ask it to see if this is actually a fluke or not? I'm very surprised. Okay, there are 3 potatoes in this photo, with one of them sliced in half to show the insides. That was good. I'm impressed. I actually can't tell
Thank you, chat.
how many potatoes are cut in this photo? There are 0 potatoes cut in the photo. Okay, all right. I think that's our answer. This was a fluke. Next test that I have, we're gonna ask it, whoops, what's the arch? By the way, I literally forgot how to do geometry, so you're gonna need some help. The arch of the lens is approximately 9.42. Okay, what is that in percentage of the circle? I think circumference.
Now barred.
Ooh, 16.66%. Is this just a random photo? The arch of the circle is the ratio of the arc's central angle to 360 degrees. In an image you sent, the arc's central angle is 60 degrees. So the arch percent of the circle is 16.66%. This is a random photo. I mean, it tried. Okay, so both of them got that, which is pretty good. I have a harder question here. I'm just going to put solve for x. I actually don't know the answer to this one. So can someone tell me what the answer is? Wait. Okay. I'm just gonna see if the numbers are the same. Okay, one of them is saying that x is 60 and one of them is saying that x is 80. All right, chat, I need help. The answer is clearly x. No, bad. Can someone tell me what the answer is?
Next question.
And then we're gonna ask here, where is this?
GPT-4.
This is Niagara Falls. Excellent.
Now barred.
No, incorrect. How is that even possible? It's a mountain pass. It's clearly a waterfall. Where's the water? One more question before we move on. What time is it? No, that's not even close. The clock shows the time as 10:10. The hour hand is just past 10. The minute hand is on a 2. That is definitely a hallucination. No, I'm not saying what my time is. I'd be very impressed if Gemini... Okay, they both think it's 10:10, so I'm pretty sure this is just regurgitating training data. Like 10:10. So yeah, nope, failure for both of them. What should we rank? Vision for GPT 3.5 is NA, so it's just going to be at 0 here because it doesn't exist. What do we think between Gemini Pro and GPT-4?
Chat consensus.
GPT-4 is better? Okay. Gemini Pro 2 out of 5, GPT-4 4 out of 5. Okay, so let's do humor and slang. Can somebody give me some can you guys give me some Gen Z slang that I don't know about? Are some common Gen Z slang? Use them in a sentence and explain to this old millennial what it is. Here are some examples of common Gen Z slang. Slay. This term is used to compliment someone who looks extremely stylish or has done something exceptional. Do you see her presentation today? She totally slayed. Okay. It means she did an excellent job or was very impressed. Oh, thank you, GPT-4. I understand now. Lit. Used to describe an event or situation that is exciting or excellent. That party last night was lit. It meant the party was fun and full of energy and fun. Eat. A versatile word that can be used as an exclamation of excitement to throw something or to show approval. I just aced my exam. Eat. Okay. Ghosting, salty flex. No cap. Telling the truth or for real. This is actually, it doesn't have Riz. This is the one that I did not know about until recently. It's like a bard. Bussin'. Delicious, amazing, excellent. This pizza is bussin'. I can't even stop eating it. Ready to express extreme approval or enjoyment. Finna? Going to, about to. Oh, I actually don't know this one. I'm finna head out to the party, wanna come? Is a contraction of fixing to, which itself is a southern expression. It's a casual way to say you're about to do something. Low key, eat, no cap. Fam, yo fam, what's up? Glow up, okay. Big yikes. Do people say that? Wait, Gen Z people, and do people say that? Oh, I forgot to ask GPT 3.5. Whoops. I forgot that GPT 3.5 was a thing. My bad. Lit, flex, savage. FOMO, flexing on the gram. Okay. Clout, eat, Gucci. Everything's Gucci. I'm feeling great today. Simp. John is such a simp for constantly buying her gifts. No cap. Okay. Well, I feel like they're all pretty decent. So let's tell it a joke. Let's ask it to tell us a joke. What do a tick and Eiffel Tower have in common? Ooh, I don't think it got it. A tick and the Eiffel Tower don't have much in common on the surface. If you're looking for somewhat humorous and unexpected connection between the two, you could say that both ticks and the Eiffel Tower are associated with heights. Nope. Whoa, come on. Okay, you gotta give Gemini some credit here. Okay, Gemini is the only one that got this. Only one. Ooh, Gemini finally wins at something, even against GPT, even against GPT-4. GPT-3.5, Gemini Pro, GPT-4. 1 out of 5. Let's go. Let's see what the chat says. And oops, 3.5 for GPT-4, right? 3.5 and 4 for Gemini Pro. Logic and reasoning. Okay, so I have some questions here. If all roses are flowers and some flowers fade quickly, can it be deduced that some roses fade quickly? Yes, it can be deduced that some roses fade quickly. This is an example of a valid syllogism. Okay, a form of logical argument where a valid conclusion is drawn from two or more true premises. Premise 1, all roses are flowers. Some flowers fade quickly. Therefore, some roses fade quickly. That is correct. That is not correct. Not correct. Okay, let's go with GPT-4. Oh, wait, I lied. You're right. If all roses are flowers and some flowers fade quickly, some flowers, but they can be just some roses fade. No, you're right. Yeah, I got that wrong. No, it can't, because not necessarily all, like, there can be flowers that fade quickly that are not roses. You can infer that roses are a subset of flowers. Among the larger group of flowers, there are some which fade quickly. However, the information about which specific flowers fade quickly is not provided. Therefore, we cannot conclude that roses, being a part of the larger flower group, are necessarily among the flowers that fade quickly. Okay, that's my bad. So Gemini got it wrong, and both GPT-3 and GPT-4 got it correct. Okay, next question. All footballers are fit and healthy. All famous sports players are footballers. Given that the above is true, which of the following is a logical deduction? I think it is C. Okay, so it's saying it's C. What does Bard think? Okay, it thinks it's C as well, and GPT-4. Okay, so all of them think it's C, so all of them got this question correct. I'm just gonna say, like, GPT 3.5, a 3. I wanna say this is like a 2.5. Oh no, that's not fair. I think I'll give it like a 4, where like, these seem pretty similar so far. I'm sure something would reason out later, so I assume this number will be higher, but currently Gemini is like at a 2.5 to be generous. Okay, let's do some music.
Compose some music with a happy tune.
Happy tune.
GPT 3.5.
Here's the one for Bard.
GPT-4.
GPT-4 sounded the best. Like,
Now we try recreating Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. GPT 3.5.
I swear that is not Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Am I just really bad at music?
Now Bard.
Wait, is this right? Why does that not sound like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
GPT-4.
Okay. That was the final test. Bard didn't even like play it correctly. And I'm pretty sure Those were not Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Okay, you're saying GPT 3.5 is 2. Gemini is like 0.5. Okay, GPT-4 you said was 3. Gaslights me about how Twinkle Twinkle Little Star sounds. Okay, last one. Okay, code. We're gonna do a coding question. So I'm just gonna go on LeetCode. So this is a question about reversing a linked list. So I'm just gonna give it this question. This is in Python. So I'm just gonna tell it to write it in Python and see if many of them get them right. Should be a LeetCode medium question. And then final score will be out.
GPT 3.5.
Okay, accepted. Oh, that's pretty good.
Now Bard.
It is not even writing the code. Maybe I need to do this. So maybe I need to like write this. I have to prompt it the same way, right? So I'm going to write this and then I'm going to say, use the following define function. Okay, 12 milliseconds. This is not as efficient.
GPT-4. There was this error and Tina
What's wrong with
proceeded to
this?
spend 10 minutes trying to debug it.
I don't want to change their thing.
But chat suggested to just remove and that worked.
So it looks like GPT 3.5 and then it's Gemini Pro, then GPT-4. So the claim that Gemini is better than GPT 3.5, I think that's fair, but it is still vastly worse than GPT-4. So we'll have to see when Gemini Ultra comes out. What do you guys think? Is that a fair comparison? In my opinion, I think people are shitting over Gemini because of their lack of understanding of these misconceptions. Like they're comparing it to GPT-4, which is not fair. And also realize the fact that AlphaCode 2 isn't even out yet. So we could test out more coding questions in the future. But even like as it currently stands with Gemini Pro, like they all got it correct. Well, GPT-4 didn't get it correct according to LeetCode, but I think GPT-4 did get it correct in terms of other coding IDEs and just using Python. But for whatever reason, it's that. But then Gemini, surprisingly, GPT 3.5 was the most efficient solution. So that was interesting. But yeah, no alpha code yet. And Bard doesn't have Gemini Pro for other modalities right now for images and things like that. So definitely images is way worse for Gemini compared to GPT-4, but GPT 3.5 doesn't even have images, right?